Welcome to this explainer. Okay, let's be real for a second. If you live in Virginia, dealing with the DMV is just a fact of life, right? But listen, it absolutely doesn't have to be a painful one. Today, we're handing you the ultimate cheat code for navigating the Virginia DMV. We're going to walk you through exactly how to schedule your appointments online, bypass those massive crowds, and honestly, just get your day back. Whether you're a total beginner or just sick of the hassle, this guide is for you.
I mean, we all know that feeling of dread, don't we? Waking up super early, driving over, and just staring at a line wrapping all the way around a government building. For decades, a trip to the DMV meant putting your entire life on hold. But here's the good news. The Virginia DMV has completely overhauled its system. So let's dive into the quick, reliable, and seriously time-saving steps to master this totally new digital process.
Here is our roadmap for today. First, we'll talk about skipping the DMV line entirely. Second, navigating the portal. Third, securing the best slot. Fourth, mastering appointment day. And fifth, avoiding scams. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. Skip the DMV line. Know before you go. Just look at the contrast between the old, paper-heavy way of doing things and this new, modern digital system. That old first-come, first-served model, it created massive headaches, especially if you had to work during the day. But the new way relies on a really structured multi-channel approach. We're talking online appointments, QR code check-ins, and same-day e-tickets. It basically makes the whole concept of a physical waiting room obsolete. Now, this is absolutely crucial. See this number, 50? Before you even think about scheduling an in-person appointment, you need to check dmvnow.com. Why? Because over 50 specific services can be completed entirely online. Whether you're just renewing your vehicle registration, which actually saves you $1 if you do it online, by the way, changing your address, ordering a replacement title, or renewing your standard driver's license, that official website should always be your first stop. The DMV has aggressively expanded these online features, meaning you might not even need an appointment in the first place.
Section 2. Navigating the portal. Choosing the right path.
Okay, so you definitely need an in-person visit. Well, there are actually 3 distinct types of physical DMV locations in Virginia, and mixing them up is literally the #1 mistake beginners make. First, customer service centers, or CSCs. These are your full-service hubs for things like road skills tests and complex titling. Then you have DMV select offices. These are local partners, like a AAA or a county office, and they handle vehicle transactions only. No driver's licenses or IDs are issued there. Finally, DMV Connect. These are mobile units traveling around the state. They can do IDs and real IDs, but absolutely no road testing. Knowing exactly which office handles your specific need is critical before you try to book.
So let's walk through the actual mechanics of scheduling your appointment online. Step 1. Navigate directly to dmvnow.com/apt. Step 2. You'll need to log in or take a minute to create an account. Do not skip this. Having an account speeds up the booking process and helps you manage any required documents beforehand so you don't run into hurdles later. Step 3. Select your transaction type and then pick your nearest location, date, and time. Now, here is a massive insider tip for you. Appointments are released a maximum of 90 days in advance. If you see a full calendar online, please do not bother calling customer service. Their agents use the exact same system and literally cannot book anything beyond that 90-day window you are already looking at. When you finalize everything, double-check your details and look out for that confirmation email. It's super helpful because it includes easy links to reschedule or cancel if your plans suddenly change, which you definitely want to do to avoid any no-show penalties.
Section 3. Securing the best slot. Insider hacks. This quote captures the absolute best strategy for avoiding massive bottlenecks, especially if you live in heavily populated areas like Northern Virginia or Nova. Real residents are reporting that driving 30 or 40 minutes out to places like Shenandoah, Leesburg, or even Summerduck can literally save you hours of waiting. If your schedule allows for a bit of a scenic drive, booking an appointment at a rural DMV office often means you're walking right up to the counter the very second you arrive. Let's build that into some rapid-fire scheduling rules. First up, avoid the beginning of the month and days immediately following a holiday. Those are historically the highest traffic times. Second, skip Saturdays if you possibly can. It's the absolute busiest day for walk-ins. Third, if you happen to book with a mobile DMV Connect unit, just be aware, they close completely for lunch between 12:30 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. Finally, if you just couldn't get an appointment and you have to utilize the walk-in service, your optimal strategy is to arrive exactly 20 minutes before the doors open in the morning. Section 4, Mastering Appointment Day, Execution.
All right, the big day is here. The DMV asks that you arrive and check in no more than 15 minutes before your scheduled time. But before you even leave the house, make sure you're prepped. Pre-visit, go to dmvnow.com to fill out and print any necessary forms, like that Real ID application, and gather your specific documents. Once you arrive, 15 minutes early, you'll walk through the doors into the lobby. Whatever you do, do not go stand in that huge information line. Instead, look for a QR code stationed right at the entrance. Just scan it with your phone's camera, then you simply sit down, wait, and follow the simple text prompts. The system automatically registers you and will actually text you when it's your turn to head up to the counter. It's amazing.
But hey, what if you had an emergency, couldn't book ahead, and you're troubleshooting a last-minute visit? Well, the Virginia DMV has implemented a really cool e-ticket system to save your spot for same-day service. You just choose your location online and text that specific office's unique code to the number 89247. This actually holds your digital place in line while you are still sitting at home or at work. Once you finally arrive at the physical DMV building, you just reply to that exact same text thread with the phrase, "I am here," to activate your reservation. It is a brilliant way to manage your time without standing around in a physical line. Section 5, Avoiding Scams and Pitfalls. Stay secure. Unfortunately, the shift to digital has attracted some bad actors. The Virginia DMV and local news have flagged several aggressive phishing campaigns out there targeting drivers. Scammers are sending out very official-looking text messages and emails claiming you owe unpaid toll charges, or that your license is about to be suspended because of an outstanding fine. They'll include links that direct you to totally spoofed, fake websites designed to harvest your credit card information or your social security number.
So to protect yourself, the most crucial point to take away is this official agency policy. The Virginia DMV will never request your financial details via text or email. Ever. They will never ask you to pay a fine through some random SMS link. If you receive a message like this, immediately report it as spam, delete it, and if you're worried, just go directly to dmvnow.com yourself.
A quick disclaimer as we wrap up this explainer. Government policies, hours of operation, and tech systems are accurate right now at the time of creation, but they are always subject to change. You should always verify the latest information directly at dmvnow.com for the most current updates before you head out. But listen, armed with this knowledge, the 90-day window, creating your account, the QR codes, the e-tickets, and those rural location hacks, you are now fully equipped to conquer the Virginia DMV like a pro. Be sure to share this guide with anyone else you know who needs to reclaim their day. You really no longer have to sacrifice hours for a simple license renewal. So the only question left is, what are you going to do with all that saved time? Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one.